even in their losses in terms of mitigating, well, a lot of Fnatic's teamfighting prowess. So I think G2 is pretty comfortable with what they've got. The question for Vitality is how much early game agency can they get with the draft that they've got. Their early games weren't the most impressive. Was definitely within kill range though. You can see the commitment, but he held on to his Ignite until he was certain of the kill. That Ignite is a very powerful resource in terms of your 1v1. Labrov first on the rotation top. Targamas is actually still hovering around the bot side of the map right now, so Vitality guarantee themselves a numbers advantage and a dive.
Selfmade has the Crescent Guard, Labrov has the hook, of course. Alphari going in, stun, locked up, first blood already, and they're looking for two as Jankos underneath the tower is locked in place. Labrov flashes forward, Vitality get two.
Beautiful dive, beautiful aggression, juggled, and Labrov was level 5. They could have just straight up dove them 3v2, but because of the experience discrepancy, they weren't able to find the play as Perkz and Caps trading in mid.
Carzzy running the cleanse as well does mean that he'd be able to get away from either the stun or the charm from that Rakan or the Viego. Labrov looking for mid lane once again, has the Hex Flash. Perkz locked up with the Frozen Tomb. It's going to be a 3v2 in just a second. Perkz diving back, Cap's still alive. The aftershock keeping him alive right there, but Jankos has no such luxury. Targamas has joined the fray. He's going to have to try and dash across this wall. Depth charge will chase him. Wind becomes lightning, I think was just a little short. Targamas still with the flash and with the quickness. Shouldn't be at too much peril right now as Flakked looks to join the fray. Perkz can dive back forward. Selfmade looking for the Q3. One more knock-up and possibly.
All the dad jokes, man. Come on, surely this one would have settled in. As Labrov's now looking top.
Broken Blade has the flash, building up that Mega Gnar. Hexagon Ultimatum's going to lock him in place though, and he can't flash out of that. Flashes the hook though, just in time to escape. Carzzy and Flakked trading the bottom lane. Moonlight Vigil's going to hit. Infernum, not enough. Flakked popped the heal.
How often do you see a Zeri losing a 1v1? I'm kidding, of course. Here comes the Herald mid for G2. Both supports trying to base. It looks like no, Labrov was basing now, and Targamas is moving towards mid. Numbers advance for G2, who are now sitting at 2 towers.
And this is because Labrov's base was stopped in the bottom lane. He then couldn't get towards this mid lane to stop that Rift Herald coming out. It's just great play by a Rakan player. All Rakan players, so bad. I'll stop it there for the moment. Mid lane tower does go down, as you say. 1,000 gold the lead for Vitality. And it is actually interesting to see the story of this game so far. As Selfmade steps forward here, smart Wind becomes lightning to make sure that they could spot G2 in that bush.
Vitality hold a lot of cards here because Alphari can force this top tier one, and he has TP. Look at that ward on Krugs. That could be a pretty good TP flank if they choose to do so. But for now, he's going to get this top tower. Vitality have mid push as well, so G2, what's your answer? They have to engage, I think.
They go in, Frozen Tomb, Crescent Guard going in, Caps pops the Tomb on himself, Labrov knocked back underneath the tower, Selfmade's going to fall first, but it's 2 for 1 so far in favour of Vitality. Alphari on the backline, Perkz diving away, Alphari underneath the tower will fall as well, Broken Blade trying to do what he can alongside Jankos, the reset's coming in for Jankos, Carzzy dodges away and gets the kill. It's a triple for Carzzy.
It's an all-out bloodbath in the mid lane and Vitality come out ahead, the carry standing strong. 5 kills over to Vitality.
Building up towards the Bloodthirster, and it allows this extra prong to your spear for Vitality.
Yeah, and I'm not too sure here, Vedius, because when I look at Perkz, he always says he goes down the first game. He always loses the first game best of 5. It's his comfort zone. But that's also G2's comfort zone. As Perkz.
Yep, Frozen Tomb into the lockup there. And Perkz is trying to do that for you, Cage.
Well, there it is. He wants to lose the first game. It looks like gets caught out, but now Vitality.
Chases on, Jankos going in, knock up there from Targamas as well, but Labrov can dredge line to the tower. G2 now the aggressors because Alphari's in the side lane without the teleport.
They have a bot wave as well.
Perkz off guard, and I will say that was a mistake from Perkz. He dived in, went for a bit of a trade, gets ulted, ends up getting collapsed on. The danger of the Lissandra when playing the
Oh, I don't think they were spotted. They spotted one, they saw him go into the bush, but Labrov is met with 3. G2 find another. They now TPing down towards this bottom lane. Broken Blade looks for the chase. As you say, Carzzy, no flash, no cleanse. Quickness coming in from Targamas. He gets the charm off during the Moonlight Vigil. Locks him against the wall, and there's the shutdown over to G2.
Very, very creative play as well, because they kind of faked that they were all backing, saying, okay, we're giving up bot side unless we hide in this bush, and this can backfire very heavily. If you don't get kills there and you're forced away, your tempo is in the pavement. Vitality would own the map, but G2 fire back. They get this bot tier 2 they were looking for. As Jankos secures the blue.
So a lot of bot side control given over to
top side, if they so choose to do so, or they could try to force Vitality out. Everyone's just reacting to what the other team does right now. Alphari basing with TP ready. Caps might be a bit caught here.
It's a little bit alone. Glacial Path going forward, gets the root. Ring of Frost. Frozen Tomb will follow up. Perkz found out by his former teammate. Caps gets him. And now the Dragon is forfeit for Vitality.
I thought it was Caps who was in trouble. Labrov was right next to him, but it was Perkz who ends up falling. Now G2. Vitality want to fight this, it looks like. They're hovering around.
No Frozen Tomb, no quickness. So there are a couple of ultimates down alongside the Heartbreaker for Jankos, but Vitality instead go towards that mid lane wave. Level 15 on Alphari, same on Carzzy. That upgraded ultimate not yet available for them. Vitality decide against the fight and instead go for topside vision.
They have a window to take G2's vision here and look for a Nash force. Perkz can TP in 15 seconds, so now G2 had full control of bot side, but now Vitality could force G2 to walk into them if they start this up. Perkz ready in 10 seconds. Alphari's hovering off to the side in case anyone face checks. They're looking for an engage.
Really good positioning from Alphari. He hasn't been spotted out. They do not know. TP's now coming in from G2. Broken Blade's going to join it. Alphari looking for the flank. Onto Flakked. You have to feel. Hexagon made him. Onto Flakked, but the stopwatch will stop time for a second to keep Flakked alive. Two fights, two fronts. Selfmade locked up on the backline. Perkz already killed off Targamas, but Selfmade will fall next. Alphari trying to do what he can with only a third of his HP bar. Vitality dodging in and out of vision, but the dive in from Viego, from Jankos to take two. Flakked gets one of them. Alphari now running for the hills, chased away by G2. The glacial path will follow him home, as will Flakked with a double.
Flakked stands strong as everything is thrown at him to try and shut him down, but a clutch stopwatch stalls enough time for G2 to turn the fight back around in their favor. G2 come out on top, G2 will secure the Baron, and G2 is looking to secure game one in this series.
That was literally every single thing Vitality had for a resource thrown at G2. Win the fight and get an objective. We saw that with Vitality initially with their first ace in mid, getting a mid tower, and now G2 straight into the Baron. Sieging on this top tower. 4,500 gold, we will see if they can push into the inhibitors.
They will take the first tower in this top lane. Broken Blade looking for Selfmade once again. Flash up towards the top side. Perkz locked up with the Frozen Tomb. Selfmade dives in as well, but a stopwatch. It's the only gold you'll see this game, I'm sure. G2 will lock him out. Selfmade falls. Baron still remains. Caps has TP.
Yeah.
And you have to feel this is at least the push for the inhibitor.
The towers are falling, the base is crumbling. G2 just short of or just above 30 minutes rather, are looking to secure themselves game one in this series.
They're gonna go for it. Caps stopwatches. The Aphelios Q with green gun doesn't have ult. The wave's very small. Second, another one coming in. 25 seconds to work with.
Cannon minion on its way. Sentry will stop it for the moment as Broken Blade now pushes in, has that Gnar, has the flash, and will use both as he looks up to Carzzy. Labrov immediately locked out by Caps. Alphari on the fountain, pulled back by Jankos, who heartbreaks his way back to safety. The Nexus towers will be raised to the ground as G2 take game one over Vitality.
G2 strike first blood in this series, which I think is going to be a long one, but this is the first time we see G2's answer to LeBlanc just be very, very strong. You can see it in those fights. The second LeBlanc jumps forwards, instantly ultimated by Lissandra and falls. They had confidence against Fnatic with it. They unfortunately lost, but this time around it seemed to work out.
Yeah, G2's mid game was...